Hey guys, Adeposi here, and I want to drop this video very quick for those of us who are serious about building a home-based business, right? You're trying to build a team, you just got started, and you're looking for the best way to actually, go from here. Now, what I advise you is the very first thing is your mindset. You need to be in the right frame of mind for this to even work for you at all. All right. If you're going out there thinking that, hey, people are going to be negative, if you're going out there thinking it's going to be hard for you, it definitely will be hard. All right. And I'm not saying this is a walk in the park. Building any business is tough. You're going to have to sustain a never give up mentality, so to speak. Give it whatever it takes for you to be able to succeed in the long run. But in the short term, there are some things you can do to increase your chances of success, or at least start your business with less heartache and high blood pressure. So one of those things is having the right mindset and having the right expectations. All right, we are going out there believing this is the best thing since sliced bread. Your opportunity, your business is the best opportunity out there. There is nothing that comes close. And while I don't bash that, other people may not necessarily see it that way. Okay, so you're bound to get some rejection. There are people that will look down on what you are offering because they don't understand it. Okay, maybe because of previous experiences, people may react differently from what you expect. But you need to understand and expect that not everybody is actually going to say yes to you. And when people are actually saying no, what that means is actually not now. All right, they're not saying no, it just means not right now. If somebody says no to you, it doesn't mean they will not say yes next week or next month or even next year. All right, the question is, are you going to be here by the time that person is ready? Okay, they will, once they are exposed to this kind of information, it will be in their mind, and at the right time, maybe there's a transition in their lives, they're looking to switch careers, it may just be the right time for them. And if you are not there, they're going to go join or do business with somebody else. So you need to be able to follow up. You can learn that as you go. So the first thing is the mindset. But I want to give you a very important advice, and that's the main reason I shot this video. And that advice is, don't go out there trying to do this on your own. Okay, most people go out there and they're trying to learn everything they can about the business. All right, and I deal with this almost with every person that I'm mentoring or helping to get started. All right, you may feel like you're not enough, you don't have enough proof of the business to be able to talk to people. So you want to make money first. You want to have some experience. You want to test it out and have your own proofs to be able to show others. But nothing could be farther from the truth. Okay, because even though what you're trying to do is a noble thing, but you are actually shooting yourself in the foot. If you're trying to build a big business, you need to remove yourself from the process, right? It should not depend on your skill. It should not depend on your own proofs. It should not depend on your own energy, so to speak. So if you feel like you need to learn everything about the business or have your own proofs, you're making that business dependent on you. And we know from studying and being trained by some of the best in the industry that the biggest teams are the teams that do not have to depend on the leader or depend on the team builder, so to speak. All right, so the way out of this is to build using tools. You need to get tools. All right, so for example, you want to learn the presentation so you can go and show your friend and explain and convince them. That's actually your aim, is to be able to say the right things to convince somebody. But what I'm saying today is ditch that mindset, right, and adopt the mindset of letting the system do the work for you. All you want to do is to be able to put that person in front of the system and let the system do the presentation, let the system do the answering of questions, let the system do the closing and the training for that person. If you go that route, By the time that person wants to do the same thing, which is what we call duplication. That may be a new term for those of you who are new to this, but if you do it that way with the system, that person can also use the same system to build their own team, to replicate or duplicate what you have done. But if you are the one doing everything by yourself, you invited the person, you presented to the person, you show them your own account, that is working, you answer their questions, you sign them up by yourself, and you are trying to get them to do something, they are going to feel like they need to be as good as you are, and they will start giving excuses. All right, so make it easy for yourself. And I'm telling you, if you want your team to grow like this, you need to be using tools. So for example, we have the YouTube videos. That's a push play, play on demand tool for presentation. So instead of going through the slides yourself or trying to explain the idea yourself, what you can do is, just put that person in front of the video and play that video. All right, play the video for the person, and after that, you don't even have to answer the person's questions. You can get the person, do a 3-way call with your sponsor or somebody else in the team. Let somebody else answer the question. Invite them into a WhatsApp group after they've watched the presentation, so they can ask questions and let other people answer. All right, that way they can see that, oh, there's social proof, there's support, and that's what people actually want to see. Okay, and then you move from there. So the video is a very important aspect, and I'm telling you, your team can grow like wildfire if you just adopt using that video. The other tool you can use, and I'm talking about presentation, really growing your team, is the live events. Inviting people to a physical meeting is one of the most effective ways of building your business, because by the time the person goes through the traffic to get to that place, they're going to pay attention to what they have to see. All right, so they've already made some commitment. So if you can do that, just get somebody to sit down in a physical meeting, you are probably 70% through. All right, so at the end of the presentation, you're not the one who did the talking, you just invited them and you sat down there with them listening to the presenter. At the end of the presentation, you just need to ask them, are you ready to get started, or do you have any questions? If they have any questions, take them to somebody in the room, or maybe the presenter, or any leader in the room, or a team member, and don't refrain from being the person that has to provide the information. That's what I'm saying. So let somebody else answer their questions. Let somebody else share their testimony. All right. If they ask for yours, obviously you can give them your own testimonial, but let the team system do that work. Plug them in, and they will be able to work on their own very fast, and they can do the same thing for those people. The whole idea of the power of the home-based business system is that it can function without you. So that's how you want to set your business from day one. And I guarantee you, it's something I've learned, I've done for many years, and it works. It's a timeless principle for building teams. Make sure you use the tools, the videos. Make sure you use, if you have PDFs, whatever, if it's written, if it's video, if it's audio, there's a tool, all right? Live events, Zoom events, that's virtual events, all this work. These are huge, very effective tools for building your business. Once you've done that, get them on a 3-way call, all right, with somebody else in the team, either your upline or your sponsor or a friend. Your guest doesn't know if your friend is a multi-millionaire or just got started yesterday. As long as they can hold a conversation and they've gone through the training, they can do a third-party validation for you, a 3-way call, answer their questions, and we can build this team very fast. So I wanted to drop this video, and I don't want it to be too long, but I hope it helps you. If you have any questions about this, feel free to ask below the video, and I'll be able to answer you. So take this and go and crush it. God bless.